Hi, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. If you are new, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you are reoccurring, thank you. I really appreciate your support of this channel. And I'm just shuffling up right now, getting ready to do your December 2018 general reading. And see what's going on for you guys in the month of December, going into the new year, starting from now. I do have every intention of doing your January reading tethered with a yearly. And I want to do that live because they'll be long, and I think that'll be super cool. We can chill together, do the reading. It'll be really fun and interactive. I think it'll be cool. I want it to be interactive. I don't want it just to be me doing these recordings for an hour and a half. The yearlies will be a bit longer, so yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, for now, just gonna shuffle up. Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance as always. Let's deliver some messages of love and support to my Cancers. Let's shed some light on any struggles, any questions, concerns that my Cancers have. Let's deliver them good news, words of encouragement, support for any of my Cancers going through trials and tribulations at this time. Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance, love and support as always. We are absolutely nothing without you. Thank you. All right, Cancers. Let's cut the deck. This is for December 2018. See, overall energy. 5 of Swords. Now, to me, this seems like some of my Cancers might be feeling that either they are having the need to prove themselves aggressively. Maybe they're feeling somebody else is trying to one-up them. This could be in the workplace or in a relationship, but I'm seeing this as being an energy of having to be aggressively proving yourself in some kind of way. But this is, we got to see what else is coming up. I'm going to do a 12-card spread, 3 cards for the next 4 weeks. Let's get into it, guys. Right off the hop, we have the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, upright, and the Moon, upright. Knave of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands, all in reverse, going into the second half of December. We have the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, sorry, I'm going to put my sweater on, I'm cold. Okay, so what I see for the first half of December and currently. Now, the first 3 cards I kind of see as being the near future, the near past, current, and future energies, but very current. So your surrounding bubble of energy. And I have with the high, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so this is your entering energies. This could be in the near past. This could have been in the recent past, current, or recent future energies. Okay, these are pretty powerful. A lot of major arcana. We have both the High Priestess and the Hierophant here on in your spread. Wheel of Fortune here. I'm going to get into it, guys. So I see a lot of my Cancers. If you are single, for my single Cancers, I do see many of you being feeling like you have reached a level of maturity where you are ready for a partnership that reflects your new set of morals and values that you have acquired through your metamorphosis and ascension. And I think a lot of my Cancers are looking at the future, and this being very hard for Cancers, having faith in what they do not know is coming towards them. Okay? So if you're feeling like you're ready for a commitment and you're ready to, manifest a relationship that reflects what it is that you want. Like with this Hierophant here, what I love about this card is at the bottom is these keys that cross each other. And to me, they're matching keys to the same door because they're going to the same place. So with the Hierophant being the card of institutions, also the card of marriage, why it's the card of marriage is it's the institution surrounding it, the morals, the values, what makes two people ideal for each other spiritually. And now I see a lot of my Cancers at a point where they understand. They understand where they are at with the Queen of Pentacles. She understands what she is worth. She understands what she brings to the table. She is ready for partnership. She is at her prime. She is highly attractive, not just necessarily how she looks. It's more so, my gosh, what she radiates, right? He or she. And I see, if this resonates with you and you are feeling this way, that you're now looking at your future kind of going, okay, so now what? And you're feeling the unknown and you're trying to be cool with it. A lot of my Cancers are highly in tune, so it can be very hard for Cancers to be okay with what it is they don't know instinctually, right? Some of you might be a bit consumed with finances at this time, might be spending a lot of time at home in recluse and not getting out, not feeling passionate to a certain degree. I feel like some of my Cancers are like, look I did a shit ton of work on myself. I've done great, but there's a certain level of passion that I am lacking. I am ready for this partnership. I am ready for, yes, there's commitment and everything that is that you want, but right now you're just looking for that spark and something new. Okay, for my Cancers that are coupled, all right, in the first half of December, I see again a lot of Cancers really have focused on career, have made themselves, have created a certain level of abundance with your own finances, that what you bring to your relationship, you're kind of looking at yourself and saying, well, I have gotten to a point of maturity where I know that I am ready for a real commitment. And this commitment consists of this, and this, because these are the areas that I've worked on myself, and this is now what I want to bring to myself, because this is what attracts me now. Why? Because you've culminated this. And I feel that some of my Cancers might be looking at their current partner and feeling a little bit turned off by them, and looking at the seeds you've planted in the relationship and going, is there really a long-term future here? And this is with a partner that you may have looked at as this could be long-term. But regardless of how you looked at them before, you're now looking at your partner differently from your own self, after your own self-reflection. Your own self-reflection changes the way you look at your partner. in the first half of December. And it has you considering whether or not your current relationship has the long-term potential that you once thought it had. And that might be having you feel like pulling back from your partner in the second half of December. Okay, I see that if you are in a relationship, your own personal development is pushing away the relationships that no longer serve you, and that very well could include the person you are with. Now, if you are single, though, I am seeing something different. I am seeing that, you know, right when you feel like being single is taking a toll, the wheels turn. The wheels turn for you, and they turn because you decide to let go of, you completely let go of past, your expectations of the past and what you believed should have, the karma that should have taken place. You've completely released it, not just released wanting to be with this person, released how you behave in relationship. You released it entirely. You released the expectations you used to have in relationships. You released the burdens you allowed people to put on you in relationships. And when you feel like you just reached, you don't know, you're for my single Cancers, I'm getting the energy that you're like, what else do I need to do to bring in what it is I'm looking to bring in? And what I see you're not understanding now and will in the second half of December is that you are waiting for divine timing. You're not waiting for someone. You're not waiting for yourself. A lot of you are just waiting for divine timing, and what the lesson is at this time is learning the virtue of patience. Some of you are karmically being put to experience this feeling of weight karmically, because weight is a perception. It's not actually reality, because you don't have to wait. You could be standing in line and you could think you're waiting, but you could take that time, go completely in a different place in your mind and be like, oh, somebody be like, it's your turn. Because you weren't waiting, you were in your own place. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're single and you're frustrated and you are feeling like I've done what I've needed to do, all that's missing is what I'm trying to manifest, which is this relationship, but a relationship that reflects my new moral compass. You are waiting for the wheel. Some of you have to decide you want something new. In the second half of the month, you're being asked to decide. I want to get some clarification here. Spirit, can we please clarify this reading for my beautiful Cancers for the month of December? Looks like a lot of my Cancers have been putting a lot of work in self. Really utilize the retrograde season to do some purging, cleaning within self, tying up loose ends karmically for the bloodline, and are feeling a little bit, losing a little bit of hope with regards to the romantic life, feeling like they put in all this effort to become the Queen of Pentacles, a stable, independent, single woman, and now you're looking to the universe to fill that gap, to bring you what it is that you want. But what I see here is some of you might still be tethered to someone from the past in some kind of way, and you're being asked to make that decision to let them go in order to initiate what this Wheel of Fortune in the second half of December is trying to initiate. Some of you are need to let go of, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like any of the 10s clarifying, because I see a near completion happening here, a near completion. You know, the energies you're in currently are quite powerful. So we've got the Hangman and the Two of Wands. Yeah, this could be hung up on a past partnership. And I feel like that could be possibly what this Judgment in reverse is. It's you refusing to decide, to make the decision that what was in the past is where it belongs. The ultimate act of self-love would be saying, I deserve exactly what it is that I want. And then come to the conclusion that you haven't, come to the realization and come to the acceptance that you haven't had it before, and that it is something new. You haven't had this. Why? Because you just created this. You just came to an understanding of what this looks like for you. So how could you have ever had it before? Which would make sense that looking back in the past is not going to serve you. You want to look in the future because you now have a new blueprint that you created. So it's got to make you happy. And if you haven't created it, some of you could really use by writing it down. Writing down what the ideal situation in a partnership in your life looks like. Write it down. And it needs to be the ideal. Not the pessimistic version, not the 70% ideal, the most ideal situation. And I want you to write it down. And the minute you write it down, trust and believe it becomes real. And then don't engage anything that doesn't look exactly like that. It's funny because this came out in action, and you already have this card here. It's knowing you still have to be patient, but not wanting to be patient. It's wanting to give up, but knowing that you can't. It's lacking the faith in the seeds you sowed, but knowing that you'll reap from them one day. So there's this energy you're struggling with, which is believing in your own, having your own faith. Your faith is being tested at this time. Cancers, you need to understand. You can't go through life having the innate ability to be in tune the way you are and divinely guided by claircognizance and clairsentience, and think that you're not going to be tested. We have the Nine of Wands, the World in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon. So we have the Moon twice, the Seven of Pentacles twice. We have two Kings in reverse here. With this World. So again, this is alluding, with this Judgment in reverse as well, that's alluding to me that you're still holding on. Some of my Cancers, shocker, shocker that a Cancer is holding on. Some of my Cancers are still holding on to something, and that might be creating a blockage. And I don't want you to be frustrated by that thought. Because it will release easier than you think. You're healing. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to get where you're trying to go, and more so support yourself on the journey while you're trying to get there. You know, you're telling yourself, come on, hurry up, let's go, we got to get to the end, instead of being like, let's do this, great job, we're doing great. You got to do that to yourself, especially if you want somebody else to be supportive and do all that shit to you. You got to be doing that to yourself, because then you'll be able to do that to that person, because somebody who supports you like that deserves that in return. Trust and believe that. Spirit, can I get clarification on this Judgment in reverse and this Two of Cups in reverse, please? And that's in line with this High Priestess upright, which is also your energies here. Again, this is alluding to me, and here's a 10. I told you. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a 10. This is the emotional fulfillment that it is that you're looking for. And to me, this is reflective of your lack of instinct. No, sorry. You trying your best. Sorry. Your instincts are telling you that this is not coming for you. I'll be honest, that's what I'm seeing. This is a lot. Too many cards here. But I do have all 4 kings show up here. All of them are in reverse, except for the King of Swords, which comes twice. But this is the card I was meant to see, because I called it. And this is the 10 that matters most to my Cancers. Secondly, it's the 10 of Pentacles. But the 10 that my Cancers struggle with the most is the 10 of Swords, letting go of that pain, that hurt, that betrayal, and the 10 of Wands, letting go of that burden, that good old heavy burden that my Cancers love to hold on to. Why? Because a lot of my Cancers are martyrs in that way. They'll hold a lot of burdens, especially burdens that don't belong to them, only to lighten the weight for the ones they love. But what I see coming to my Cancers is that emotional fulfillment, because you don't mind holding the burdens, you don't mind the knives in the back, really and truly, as long as you have this. You'll take anything. I know my Cancers will take anything in order to get this. They'll go through hell and high fucking water as long as they're getting this, which is the emotional fulfillment, their loving home, a full emotional fulfillment. Everything emotionally they want to be fulfilled comes to fruition. And it comes sorry. Sorry. I have an itchy ear. So hard. If it doesn't stop, I'm gonna have to pause the video. Anyway. And I see that you're not trusting your instincts, because your instincts are trying to tell you that this is coming and this is destined, and you're not trying to hear it, is what I'm seeing. I'll be honest. I have the Queen of Pentacles I just seen again as well. Sorry. So bad. I was doing this in the Libra video and I'm like, oh my god. The people that know me are going to be like, you're really itching your ear on the YouTube like that. Shit. But it's so bad. Again, that 10 of Cups wants to keep coming out. I should just take it out. And the 9. You have the Magician, the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. So I see some of my Cancers traveling over the holiday. Some of you guys really needed a vacation again. I said a lot of my cancers have been really focused on work and career, whether single or in relationships, and manifesting yourself a good old vacation. Really needing that. And it's funny because we had the 10 of Cups come up, and that's right before that. This 9 comes right before the 10. So some of you might be meeting somebody over the holidays, right? If you're traveling, you might be meeting somebody over the holidays, and when you least expect it, you know, and yeah, you manifested this. So there's some emotional fulfillment that comes. This also could be reflective, if you're not traveling, of you moving away. This could be you moving and finding emotional fulfillment, moving somewhere, and this being a great move for you and your partner, or you as an individual, and it bringing you a lot of happiness. And then boom, you know, you're getting the 10 of Cups, right? Because that comes, and this is all what you manifested. And if you see in the card, this person has their wand in one hand up to the sky and the other hand pointing down to the ground, and that's acknowledging their manifestation abilities from the heavens here to earth. And that's what you're doing. And really what initiated this is the Hierophant. This is you understanding what it was that this means to you. Okay? What did your institution of love, relationships, and partnerships mean to you? And you were able to really answer that question when you became an individually abundant human being, whether you were in a relationship or not. This is an energy. Okay? And a lot of you wanted to move away from a certain energy and get a lot of emotional fulfillment when you do move away from that energy. Some of you are going to be coming the end of December, moving away from a certain way of thinking. Maybe there was a way of living that you were taking part in that was taking away from you and your abundance, and you moving away from it actually brings you a certain level of joy that you don't even know is manifesting a partnership or manifesting a better place in your relationship. Some of you are making changes and you have no idea that your partner is following you. Your partner is mirroring your changes. You don't even know. You kind of just were like, okay, I can't be this way and I need to change. And then you look over and your partner's right there going, yeah, me too. And you're so brave, and I'm going to do it too. And you're like, oh my God, like, I love you even more now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I see that for my coupled cancers, there's a possibility that you might move into a better place with a partner. Yeah. I do see my coupled cancers having some relationship issues, questioning whether their partner is growing with them. I ask that you take time with your partner, because with the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups coming at the end of the month, there's a very good possibility that if you explain and express to your partner how you're feeling and where you're at, they might be right there behind you. You know, give them a chance again. Give them a chance to show up and show out for you. Okay? Because I think you might be pleasantly surprised. All right. I want to pull. I keep forgetting to pull these cards. They're brand new. I keep forgetting to pull these cards in the readings. I think I've only pulled it for one sign. And I remembered to pull for you guys because I feel like telepathically you are demanding me to do it. So I'm going to do it because I don't need you guys telepathically attacking me. All right, this is my Doreen Virtue Archangel Michael deck. Wanted this deck for a long time. I love when readers use it. They actually have prayers on them, which is what I love. They're absolutely gorgeous cards. And Thor, stop it. I'll be done just now. Absolutely beautiful cards. There's Thor, guys. She's being just a little shit. I've walked her. I fed her. She wants attention, and I get it. But yes, Spirit, let's wrap up this reading for my beautiful Cancers with messages for the month of December. Let's provide them the guidance, support that they need to move forward in their best form, letting their inner angels live and letting their light shine. A lot of Cancers are light workers by a spiritual DNA, so let them be in their light side. Give them the courage to fight their shadow side, and help increase the collective vibration. Beautiful. Explore your options. Okay. Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. That's beautiful. You always have options. Always have options. That is a very, very important message. Your individual freedom is dependent on you understanding that you always have options. Okay? Detach from the situation. For those of you, I think that really refers to those of you that I believe had to release some of this past energy. It might not even be your attachment to a person. You might have already let this person go, but it might be the energy surrounding them, what they've done to you, what you shared with them. Detach from this situation. Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and in this situation. That is absolutely beautiful. And what that also tells me is that for those of you that are a bit worried about your being single and all the work you put in and your unknowingness about the future, have faith. You can detach from it. Don't have fear. Don't let the fear hold on to you. Detach, release, let go, and let God. And if you do, you'll be surprised how quickly God and his army of angels snatch up that situation and deal with it for you. Okay, and lastly, God is in charge. What I tell you, dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. I was just saying you got to let go and let God. Why? Because God is in charge. And you better bet your ass. That's why narcissism is a sin. Because narcissism completely contradicts this right here. Completely contradicts this right here. A real narcissist, no matter what they say or how much they preach God, they do not believe. And if they do, they believe they are special to God and our Creator than everyone else alive. So please let the understanding that God is in charge penetrate and seep inside of you. And that pertains to your love relationship. If you are single, put that to God. Don't worry about it. Do what you can to remain abundant, dependent. Keep your vibration up as an individual, and then let God do the rest. I do see, I do have a message with regards to parents. I see parents. I see a possible parents divorcing. Somebody's parents divorcing. And I see this as the male energy in the relationship was quite toxic with this King of Swords in reverse, causing the female energy with the Empress in reverse quite a bit of pain, sadness. And I see you knowing this was coming. If that does resonate for those of you that I don't see this divorce being you. It could be, it very well could be you. And if it is, I do see this as a relationship that's like, we're talking maybe in the 15, 20 years. So that's why it might be your parents. That's why I said it might be your parents. But if it is you, I do see that this is something that you were aware of. Your instincts were telling you this was a long time coming. If it is your parents, just know that this divorce is going to be the best thing that happened to your family. I wouldn't be too worried. I do see everybody still getting together, still doing family things, maybe not in the first year as much because it might be a bit awkward. But maybe right away everything will be fine. But I do see an energy that these two individuals, regardless of their want to separate from each other, are, especially the female energy, is going to work to keep this family together. I do see that this could possibly positively change the King of Swords energy in this, turning this king from being dishonest and unlawful to honest and morally sound. So, yes. Okay. I think that's it, guys. Yeah, that I want to leave it at that. I know I want to give you guys reassurance that the changes you made in yourself are, you have to give it time to change your world, right? If you've been a certain way and you've spent the past year, 2, 3, 5 changing yourself, there's like an effect, a cause and effect. You now have to let the universe adapt everything around you to this new frequency. And that means slowly removing the people that no longer fit within that. And your free will is a part of that. So a lot of the times it would be a lot faster if we didn't fight spirit about these things, but we do. But yeah, regardless, I see you guys creating and manifesting great change in your life. That's ultimately going to give you the wish fulfillment that it is you wanted. And at the end of December, so like, excuse me, I would say like just past the middle of December, like going into the second half, you're going to be feeling a bit dark. That's also when I see maybe this possible news of, a family member getting divorced or something like that. But I see over the holidays and at the end of December, you're at the 9 of Cups. So you get, you move away or directly travel. If you're not actually traveling for the holidays, you move away towards something that makes you feel a lot happier. And then the 10 of Cups comes. All because you manifested this. And what drove all this change was the past shit, negativity, darkness. Everything you went through will no longer be in vain. Everything you went through will all of a sudden make sense, and things will start feeling good. Things will start feeling really good. So yeah, no guys, this is a beautiful reading. You guys are doing fantastic. You know, I see the holidays being a really fun time, exciting time, but more importantly, emotionally fulfilling time. I think you're going to feel good with who you spend time with over the holidays, with who you hear from, and with who, you know, you decide to move forward with into the new year. So I'm going to do a January reading for you, but I'm also going to tack on the yearly reading. I'm going to really try to do it live because it's going to be long. So I thought it would be cool if we do it live and we could interact, we could chill, and yeah, it'll be fun. And so yeah, I'll see you guys in December. Until then, be safe. I love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to do that. Leave your comments. I really like to interact with you guys in the comments as much as I can. So don't hesitate to comment and hail me up there. And yeah, I will see you guys in December. Bye.